Hi, my name is George Warbacher at paintreproductions.com. Okay, I'd like to welcome you to the start of a new project. One of the things I've done throughout the years of doing reproductions, I'm always working on a Vermeer. Vermeer is probably one of my favorite artists. The main reason is I come from a little bit of a painting realism background, and he's a Renaissance painter who painted realism extremely well, and he's a challenge. But it's not just so I can add it to my collection. The next one I chose on purpose. It's a difficult reproduction. It's going to take a lot of videos and a lot of different practice, but it's going to be well worth the effort. I'm going to be doing the girl reading the letter by the open window. Now this has been a little controversy in this painting because they just noticed that there was a white wall in her background, but it's actually a painting that was covered up of a naked cherub. Now that painting was covered up probably because of the fact that the cherub was naked and whoever had the painting didn't like it. But the x-rays showed that there was a painting back there, and Vermeer put it there for a reason, and I would like to imagine that the reason was because that little cherub signifies love. So she's reading a love letter by the window. Without that little cherub in there, she could be reading about an eviction notice, a death in the family. It's just really hard to tell. But once you look at that painting now and you realize that cherub's in there and you see the sad on her face and the sadness and staring out at the window and reading the letters, and if you look at the page, it's crimpled up like it's been read 100 times or 1,000 times. So he really did an amazing job of capturing that. So I want to welcome you as I go through each step by step. Remind you that this isn't just about videos about watching me paint. This is videos where you can actually see these techniques. Now I'm going to be using the same technique I've done here as the Milkmaid, with one exception. In the Milkmaid, I went right to Grizel with a black and white painting. After studying this painting, I noticed that there is an underpainting layer of brown. So I'm going to be doing the initial sketch, in a thin down brown with Gamsol. The only time I ever thin down paint with Gamsol to use on a canvas is to do a sketch. I call it an underpainting, but it's not really an underpainting. It's just an underpainting sketch, and I use that because I don't really care much for drawing with a pencil. I like to do everything with a brush. So you're going to see me create the grid lines on here. You're going to see me break the picture down. You're going to see how I have work the grid lines and how I use my proportional divider to transfer this image. So this image is going to be done in a brown sketch. The brown sketch will look about probably maybe 80–85% complete. And then it's going to get a really tight Grizel. And when I mean a tight Grizel, it'll almost be a reproduction of a black and white image of this painting before we get into the glazing and we get into the coloring. A couple things to keep in mind when we are doing the Grizel is always try and keep it lighter than the image, because the glazing is going to darken it, and don't be scared of the glazing. There's very simple glazing techniques used in these paintings, and once you pick them up, you will use them in your oil painting. You'd be surprised. You use them in every kind of portrait and stuff like that, and how it gives it that painting look. So I'm really looking forward to this project. I'm really looking forward to everyone watching it. And if you can, is like I always ask, is if you can subscribe, maybe leave some comments, or if you like the videos, share the videos. It's going a long way in helping me keep these videos coming at you for free. And as always, if you have any questions, just post them down in the comments section, and I'll be more than happy to help you. So let's get this started. This is the girl reading the letter by the open window by Vermeer.